me to fail in. You get what I'm saying? What now? Because I already know I can't depend on nobody. But when the opportunity comes, you better take advantage of the opportunity when it's here. Because one day the opportunity might not be here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when the blessings came, I'm just talking about blessings. When the blessings came, you know what I'm saying? The cup overflow, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, God, okay. My man, you know what I'm saying? It was every time my man. And I was like, oh, where'd that come from? My man, you know what I'm saying? So every time God was saying, because your heart is pure, right? Your intentions, your integrity is intact. I already know what you're going to do when I bless you, because I've already put things in place for you, because I understand that you can handle this magnitude.
Yeah.
Right? Because you see, look, he'll give you a flock of sheep, but you got to be able to handle it.
That's right.
Because he's going to give you fish. He's going to give you everything. All you got to do is read the word. I already know who I'm talking to, right? I ain't never read the Bible back and forth, but I know they just took about 5 fish and they fed a whole lot of people with it. I don't know. So my fish come. I was like, oh, okay. Oh man, okay, God. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pounding all the time, right? And then I'm hitting everybody that I'm connected to, say, we good. Don't worry about it, we good, right? So because in leadership, right, I can't go in front of you looking worried. You know what I'm saying? And feeling, you know what I'm saying? I got to be like, regardless of what it looks like, I'm protected. You know what I'm saying? Like the discernment, and I'm protected, right? Because God ain't bring me this far to just let me go. He done covered me through my mess.
Come on.
I listen.
Right.
I don't know. I done seen about 3-4 grave sites that I ain't never go in.
Yeah.
Right? You get what I'm going at? Listen. It was by a pull or by some handcuffs. I don't know what it was, but God said, look, not now. It ain't your time.
That's right. I
got something big for you to do, boy. Because guess what? Listen, he said, man, if you can do all that mess the backwards way, oh man, watch, I'm gonna put you in the front line, and I'm gonna listen, because you're a hustler. He said, man, there's something about you a hustler. So you're a go-getter.
That's right.
And you're a trainer. So what he's told me, he said, if I can orchestrate a whole lot of crime and get people to buy into going with me on crime spree, he said, listen, boy, I know orchestrate people that bring the right way. Like, you know,
my way.
Like,
say so.
He said, if you can bring the wolves, you can definitely bring the sheep.
Come on now. Come on.
Look, I ain't got no Bible nowhere. I ain't reading no scriptures and none of that.
It's in your heart.
It's spiritual. It's spiritual. You get what I'm saying? So when I talk, it ain't me talking. It's spiritual. I'm connected to the universe. So whatever you put in the universe, you get back. You get back tenfold. Because it ain't about me. I got to keep on giving.
That's right.
I got to keep on giving, because the universe give me everything I need. All I got to do is ask for
Yeah,
it.
that's what's up.
But when your mind is not connected to a spiritual, because there's only 14 centimeters between here and here, right? It ain't that far, but they got to be connected. It got to be connected. It ain't that far. So if your heart ain't connected to your mind, then you heartless, right? So I got to be able to think and then tell my heart, or my heart got to tell my mind, guess what, Corey? We got to do right. Everything we do from now on, it got to be right. It can't be no other way. It got to be right. So when I had these conversations and I'm talking to people, I'm probably preaching for about 5 or 10 minutes. Just about 5. About 5 minutes. Then I get them connected. Right. And then I have conversations, right? Because first we got to look at, listen, this ain't about me or you. At the end of the day, it's about the people. Now, what I heard was, when you got elected, you used your election off of the people because you said you were going to take care of the people. So I'm just going by what you said. You know what I'm saying? So let's have a conversation. Talk about the people that you said in your election that you was going to help, right? That's it. Because see, if you lie to me, then I'm going to tell the people. And then when the election come again, they ain't going to mess with you no more because they know I'm solid. So when I tell them something, they know I'm going to tell them the truth, right? So now when I'm connected to these people, I just hold them on their own word.
Their own words.
Hold them on their word. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. See, because we don't know how to hold them on their word because they know how to bribe you. Oh, you need a job? Nah.
I don't need nothing from you. I'm good.
They asked me today, you need a job? I said, listen, man, your salary, I can get that in 2 or 3 weeks because I'm a hustler. So I can get that too. See, I hustle food now, right? I hustle
Everybody
water.
needs some food. Everybody needs some water.
Right? Yeah. So you
lemonade.
You can't bribe me. Right. You can't bribe me with a job no more. You can't bribe me with a salary. Because again, we go to financial institution. When you look at financial, when you telling me I'm making $75,000 a year, I'm only making about 47. Mm-hmm. And I'll probably be making less than that if I put my bank account to my institution, because anything that comes in my first bank account go out like wildfire. It go to electric, car note, insurance, and necessities, food, entertainment, all these clothes, all this stuff. So your money, you don't even keep it, right? So the first, who take your money first? Uncle Sam? Mm-hmm. The tax man take it first. They chop it up. They get FICA, they get DC, they get all these 4 people. They get a part of your money, right? Before you, and then when you get it, see, that's what you have people think about. When you get your check, where you take your check to? Straight to the bank, straight to another institution that you feel safe that handles your money. So what you do, they give you a piece of plastic, tell you got some credit. All you gotta do is swipe it with an interest, and then you go crazy with the swiping that you owe them too much. Mm-hmm. So now they in your pocket. Mm-hmm. And so now you got the loan for the house and the car and all of these other necessities that they in your pocket. So the bank is in the back, the government is in the front. So where you at? Right? So when you talk about salary, listen, your salary is supposed to be an investment in my life. So that means I must have something first of my own before I can take yours, because anything that you give me is supposed to be an investment. I'll work the hours to invest in my life, right? You get what I'm saying?
That's wisdom.
I don't need to work for that money just to spend. It needs to be an investment, because I'm not on working for the rest of my life. So I don't want to be 65 or 70 in pocket putting clothes back. I'm just saying, I don't. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to look at a computer and look at the shares on some stock, like T-Mobile. You know what I'm saying?
Apple.
and Bird Airline, and all of these other stocks, and watch them grow until they get to the ceiling. And once they get to the ceiling, take your money out, because they can't go no higher. But people just let their money sit in and don't find nowhere else for it to go. And that's the thing about being able to invest. It ain't just about investing, it's about watching. So you got money, you got so many people that watch most of the time, because when that money hit the ceiling, that means hurry up and take it out and then put it somewhere else that it can grow somewhere else. And that's how you plant seeds. But again, we can go through this financial, we can go through life, we can go through, trauma, we can go through it all. You just have to be more educated, and you have to stop and think, and not, because most of the time, I'm gonna go here. Most of the time, people are so distracted that they can't think.
Come on now. Come on. And that's how it's set up to be. All these distractions.
Like this all day until they get in the house. You know what I'm saying? So half of the day they wasn't thinking. And most of the day they were making bad decisions, whether it was finance, whether it was, making a mistake, whether it was, using drugs or drinking or hanging out, going to the club, buying something that they had no business buying. They so engulfed, right, in distraction that they ain't thinking.
Crazy.
And so most people live that way. They live so upside down because they feel like they got the rest of their life and they don't plan for the future. So it's no future in their life because they never plan. You got to create the life you want so you can stop living the one you hate.
Come
and
on,
if you
man.
hate the life you live, create another one. That's what I had to do. I hated the life I lived, so I had to create a whole nother life.
Absolutely.
Right? That I organized, I put in place. I put the puzzle together because now I can see so clear because I put it together.
Yeah.
Did nobody put it together?
One of the things I was thinking about, not to switch gears, but you were talking about like investing and changing your life. And I think maybe the last couple times we had you on, you had like Youth with You. And I know you do a lot of work with young people and with youth. And, we had a brief conversation about it the other day. But what have you seen with like the youth that you work with and the youth that you have invested in? Like, how are they doing in this time?
Yeah.
Kevin just came back from the Army. Sakai got a job.
What about Jeremiah?
Jeremiah, he pulling his hair out. Marcus got a job. Yeah. Jeremiah, he got a girlfriend and
distracted.
He got a girlfriend, he wants to smoke weed, so he distracted.
Yeah. Distracted.
Until he ready.
Right.
Right. Marcus got a job. Marcus been hustling, he got a job, he started a t-shirt company. And so the people that the young kids that I'm connected to, they model. I was a model. So when they make t-shirts and do all of these things, where do you think they got it from? Like I made their t-shirts. I took them to cut grass. We took them, in these jobs and taking them and I invested so much time with them that I didn't see the harvest.
Yes.
These kids, Janae, she had a baby. She worked at FedEx. She's been working at FedEx for 3 years. You get what I'm saying? Like these kids that we work with, and mostly all of them graduated.
Yes.
They graduated.
Because they saw what they could be.
And they ain't near one of them get killed in violence. Ain't nothing happened to them. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, I don't know where to go at with it. You feel me? Like the kids that we connected to, they solid.
They learn how to make wise decisions. Watching you. What's the wise thing to do?
There you go. You know what I'm saying? Because what we do know is co-parenting is real. So I became a father. To many. You know what I'm saying? So, either I'm co-parenting or I'm mentoring their family. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm supporting the family or I'm supporting the child. And so again, that another bill that we working on now, that's it's about to be passed. It's about to be fully passed, but it's children of incarcerated parents, right? We're working on that bill because again, we're always talking about reentry and returning citizens, but we're leaving the kids out. You know what I'm saying? The kids are affected by this. Why they in school? You know what I'm saying? Not having, you know what I'm saying? Living with somebody else. There's so many different variables with a child to have a parent incarcerated that we need to focus on. You know what I'm saying? And so again, Tony Lewis, he can attest to that because he went through that system, right? Of being affected by his father, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But he made it out. You know what I'm saying? He had support. And so what we do know is these things need support and they understand it. So if you want to help return the citizens out, help the whole family. Right. It's just not about the individual. You got to help the family out. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because guess what? Family been affected by mass incarceration. You know what I'm saying? So now we go back to what can you do for the family, right? We got so many things that I'm working on, that I'm having conversations about. Just got the Job Amendment Act passed, right? And we got Morka about $300,000 and a new full-time position, right? But that came from the Work Now Reform Act. that was something I put, we put together. It's like, okay, how can we help employees help out return